woman comes home and sees her husband in bed with another woman, if it were you, what will you do? No, just watch and see for yourself.
It's funny, right? She's just on. June, what are you doing back so early?
Who's that?
Isabel, this is my wife, June. June, this is Isabel.
Hi.
This is insane.
Relax, calm down. Look, why don't you just shut your mouth and listen to me for a second, all right?
That's my role.
You said you'll be back by 7. What time is it? It's not even 5:30, it's not even 6:30, right? Why are you back so early? You know what? Just pick your stuff up and get lost for a couple of hours, all right?
You have a 10 seconds to disappear, honey.
You heard her.
But wait.
Time's up. God.
You're still here? Oh, come on.
Stupid.
Unbelievable. Where were we? Where are you going?
Leaving you.
Leaving me? And where exactly are you going? To your God-forsaken town where I saved you from? Or to your mother? Oh, which is not with us anymore. I know it. You are going to your friends, which I highly doubt you have any. Nobody wants you. Nobody. And the card that you have, I'm gonna block it. Without me, you're gonna be nothing. Live in me, you live in my money. So I guess you are gonna end up under a bridge, desperately looking for a job with people that surround you and will take pity of your situation, which I believe it's gonna go from bad to worse. Trust me. So, if you want to leave, be my guest.
Hello, my ladies. I hope you are doing well. Have a nice, I hope you had a very good day. Today is Wednesday, and I want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for having the thought to share to your fellow sisters and other people who would like to know how painful it is, you know, when you do not have the voice to speak out the grief, the pain you have inside you. You know, it's very heavy. So here I come, and I am here to voice it out for you. I'm here to boost you, to give you that energy to speak out your pain. It is time. You have the right. Nobody, do not forget that nobody has any right on your life except you and God. So if you want out of that marriage, so be it. Yes, I said so be it. You cannot make yourself unhappy because of someone. Okay? And I want to say, divorcing is one. First of all, it's not an easy task. Okay? You have to think through it a lot. So let me just jump a little over it in a sense where those side chick mistresses, let me tell you, sometimes when that guy says, I'm gonna leave my wife is a total lie. He's not gonna leave his wife for you because you have no idea how they met. You have no idea if the success of that man was because of his wife.
Can anybody explain these divorce settlements?
Jeff Bezos, the Amazon founder and the richest man in the world, is calling it quits with his wife. She will receive nearly $36 billion. She'd become the richest woman in the world.
Have you got the right case?
Tiger Woods and his now ex-wife are divorced.
He's a babysitter. Worth $250 million.
She's entitled to half. And he had an affair.
Give me a fucking break.
Somebody, go ahead. Somebody, explain, justify it.
It's a fortune that she helped build.
No, don't get me wrong. If you marry somebody and neither one of you have anything and you build $300 million together, you deserve half.
Bezos not yet a millionaire. The couple moved to this small home in Seattle, launching Amazon.
Those are three pretty good things.
And remember, what? Don't get mad. Get everything.
Nothing left.
You have no idea of the quality time that this couple used to have before you came into their life. You have no idea the love he has for his children and his wife. So because of that, he cannot leave his wife for you. It takes a whole castle to fall in 10 years. I meant basically that you cannot come into a castle and think you can destroy that castle because you do not know how that castle was built. You have no idea. So when they say, I'll live my life, I will leave my wife, I will leave my wife, I will leave her for you, don't worry, I'm coming, I'll do it. He's telling you he'll do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years are passing. Time is passing and you are still sitting there thinking that man will leave his wife. Do you know the financial contract they have together? Do you have any idea if the company that man is the CEO of, behind the MD is the wife or the director? You have no idea. So divorcing involves so much. Divorcing somebody involves so much. Now, I'm going to say, when you divorce, you are the happiest person when you do not have any child with that fellow you just got divorced with. Okay? But if you have children, 2, 3, even 1, only 1 already, can create a long time damage in your life and that baby life, that child life. Do you know why? That's why I always say we should congratulate our mothers, because our mothers were so smart. It's not like today, even when she has a child, she will divorce. Okay, there are some situations where I agree that you have to divorce. That, like somebody who is abusing you, like beating the hell out of you, somebody who is disrespecting you, treating you like shit, like, you know, for that, hello, you have to divorce. You have to divorce. Okay? Now, people shouldn't forget that when you are divorcing and you have a child or children with that fellow, it's like you are ripping off a skin out of someone's flesh. The pain is unbearable, especially for children, because they were used to see mommy and daddy together. Okay? They were used to see mommy and daddy together. They were used to celebrate Christmas together, Easter together, summer vacation, everybody travel together in family, going to places and all that. And aside that, that love, that harmony for mommy and daddy was there. The child felt protected, loved, in a good care with his two parents. Okay? And now, you, mommy and daddy, are coming to tell me that there will be some change. What sort of change? As a kid, I'm like, what sort of change? Yes, daddy and mommy are not going to live anymore together. So on weekend you come to daddy, and working days you come to mommy, school days you come to mommy, and all that. The child will not understand. Do not expect the child to understand that. You are the only people who understand what is happening. The only thing that child will be asking is, why is it that I cannot spend time with my two parents together at the same time? That's the question. I want to see mommy and daddy together. There's a lot of trauma you are bringing in at that very moment when you people divorce. It's going to affect the child a lot. This person will say, I want to send her to this school. The other person will say, no, I don't want you to send her to this school. Maybe I'm going to be moved to another town. So she's coming with me. And then the other person is like, no, I don't want you to move because I need to see her too. Like, there's so much commotion going on. When it is Christmas, you do not have any idea of where that child is going to spend Christmas. It's frustrating for children. We adults, we are able to accept, to adapt, and take responsibility in so many situations. But for little children, it's not the same. They do not understand the reality on the ground. Their mindset for the meantime is Barbie, Tom and Jerry, and this princess life, Disneyland life. Okay, so you bringing that child into that situation. Look, do your checks well. Check if it's really necessary for you, because there are some couples who have agreed on, okay, we are no more together, right? You can go and do your doo-doo outside. I can also do my doo-doo outside. But let's respect each other in a sense where we are living under the same roof because of parenting, co-parenting situation, to make sure that the child grows up in a harmonious home. So you have your bedroom, I also have my bedroom. If maybe you could come up with an idea like that, just to make sure that child is not damaged to the extent that his education is going to be affected as well. And do not forget, psychologically he can be affected as well. So my dear ladies, I congratulate and I give a thumbs up to single mothers. It's not easy. I give you thumbs up. I also give thumbs up to single fathers, because my dad was a single father of me as a girl. So I really shout out to my dad. So I want to say, divorcing, I was one of those kids who never understood why, when I'm at school and they do the PTA meetings with parents, and it's only my mom who comes there. My dad, no. And my dad was not even living with us anymore. I wanted to see my mom and my dad together, coming to school, you know, to do whatever parents have to do for their kids. But I was hurt. I was hurt for like basically like 10 years. It's after 10 years I got to realize that, look, this is the world you were born in, and you have to accept it. You know, when I was 4 years to 7 years, I used to go and see the psychiatry guy for the kids, and you know, because I was having a lot of challenges to accept that I have to live alone with my mom. Why is it that my dad is not with my mom like my other friends who are with their mother and father together? You know, I mean, it was a total volcano. So I want to say, think well. One thing I want to tell you is, you have to learn to express your emotions in order to face reality and make the right decisions. It's deep, because whichever decision you take might affect someone else's life, not just you alone. And if you have taken the decision to be a single mother by divorcing your husband, think well about the kind of education you are going to give to that child, because a child needs, every child on earth needs a masculine appearance in their life. Same goes to feminine appearance in their life as well. You cannot do both. I am saying it, you cannot do both parents. People like to say, I'm doing both parents, blah, blah, blah. You cannot do both parents. I'll bring that topic one day, the reason why I'm saying you cannot do both parents. No. I know how I feel when my boobs are growing as a woman. But the man, he knows how the wet beds, I mean, when he, you know, early in the morning, his dodo gets up, he knows. So me as a woman, I cannot explain in a way that how I'm feeling it to a boy. It's a man who will have that kind of conversation with a boy, because he knows how it feels early in the morning when your dodo wakes up. He knows how it happened. He knows the feeling, he knows the processing, he knows what to do when that happened, all that. So, my dear ladies, please think well. Release your stress, your grief, your pain in many ways. Shouting, crying out loud, because divorcing takes a lot, but it's become worse when you have a child of that particular partner with you, because you have to, I don't know, you have to tighten. You know, that person with who you divorce, you have a child with that person. Let's say maybe you divorce that person in a terms of hatred and all that. So imagine you are seeing that child, and that child is reminding you every single day of his dad. It is not his fault. That child is actually innocent. It is not his fault. But you see, we are human, it's true, but you cannot take that pain, that resentment on the child. Unfortunately too, you have a child with that guy who messed you up, right? You have a child with him, Unfortunately, it is a bond, a forever bond till you die. So whether you like it or not, you always see that guy around you. Honestly, you are going to see him. Whether you like it or not, you'll see him every single day of your life. Because he's the father of your child. Or she's the mother of your child. So divorcing is a lot, it's a lot. It's a lot and it's a lot. When you are about to divorce, think well about who is going to damage, who is going to affect psychologically, emotionally. You have to think about that. So, I want to say, my dear ladies, think. It's not easy, but think. I got married. Unfortunately, I had a miscarriage, and God knows why. I remember now. That time I was crying. I didn't know God was preparing something on the way for me. You see, sometimes God brings you something bad on the way to stop you from moving forward, because he can see your future.
I was dating a girl. She came over to my house. We sat down. She was showing me pictures on her phone. Her hand moved into a folder that she was not trying to show me. Do you know the next thing I saw? I saw my girlfriend, somebody that's in my house. She just did an engagement pictures, and she was in my house, and I just finished cooking pasta for her to eat. You know how I healed from that heartbreak? I will share it with you guys. I healed because when I was crying and asking God, I started asking God questions. Why me, God? Why? You know what God told me? He said, rather than cry, be grateful that they showed you who they are. Because it's better to have a broken relationship than to have a broken marriage.
Yeah.
If you are with somebody that does not understand how to love you and does not understand your value, they will not know what to do with you. Listen, if you give a little child a diamond stone and you mix that diamond stone with other regular stones, and you don't educate that child that this diamond stone is different from this regular stone, by the time you turn your back, that child is going to throw all the stone away on the floor and walk home empty-handed. You know why? That child does not know the value of diamond stone. If you are going through heartbreak, if somebody walks away from your life, before you start crying, first sit down and be grateful to God for clarity.
Onyx said this is exactly what I needed to hear.
It is okay. Thank you, Veronica. I'm glad you are here. I repeat, when people walk out of your life, don't go chasing them.
It's not worth it to be able to say I have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a husband or a wife. It's never worth that.
When you love yourself, when you take time to look at yourself in the mirror, look at yourself, understand your own value. When you understand how to love yourself and how to value yourself, the person coming into your life is watching you. A lot of you don't even respect yourselves. So the person you're dating doesn't even know how to respect you, because they will watch you. You live your life without value.
Somebody said get a glass of water for Lamb Ling.
It's like, no, this is not the road this girl has to take. If she takes that road, it's a problem. So I'm going to do it this way. The quicker, the better. And today, sometimes I sit down, I'm like, okay, in a certain way, I had a lot of hatred and resentment for my ex-husband. For that, I will not deny it. So imagine if I had a kid of his, like, I don't know, like every day I'll be seeing like, damn, it's not the child's fault. And well, God has helped me, because I didn't deliver that child anyway. Everything God does is for a reason, my dear sister. Everything. Sometimes God can bring you good luck in a disguise of bad luck, but it is good luck. On that note, I am done for the evening. I'm going to we are going to talk on Saturday, okay? I want to thank you for your time, and I will say, do not forget to share and subscribe if you see my video. Do not forget to share to other women this channel. And I'm saying this is Vion's Chronicle. We talk a lot about divorce, depression, stressed women, silent women who are so caught up in toxic marriages, toxic relationships, and have they don't know what to do. I am here to help you out, to speak out your pain, your grief. Yes. Thank you for your time, and have a good evening. And see you on Saturday.